So, hey everybody. Last time we were just traveling through this area, and that's what we're going to continue doing. I think we're like pretty much at the end of this area now.
The toads at the observatory measured the stone.
Yeah, we were like literally at the end. Okay.
I fed it the core of Sky Ripper, explained Renato. No more feed me blood and souls. But the core is not an unlimited energy source.
Is that Yoda?
Another said, there's a feedback loop, you see, which could overload the stone. The stone doesn't actually feed on souls,
Okay.
claimed a third, but on pain of killing another sentient being. If you can truly be at peace with yourself, it would not overload.
This was all very confusing. At peace? Yes, the mountains were peaceful and quiet, but he now had the power to turn the tides. He should report to the Rebellion Council and prepare for the decisive battle.
Nah, man. Let's go at peace. We're going way different
The
now.
one thing he understood from all the toad arguments. Maybe the stone did not feed on blood or souls or rage. It fed on empathy. It fed on the pain he felt when he put an end to another being's existence. Even if that other being was a raven intent on killing him. If he could find peace, then he could use the power of the Ibla stone without being taken over by its evil. The mountains. He would go to the mountains. He could find peace there.
So we're off to perform yoga with our coach, Credence. Our yoga coach, our life coach, Credence. He makes us eat bowls of kale a
The
lot.
mountains were not empty. There were ravens everywhere, no matter. He had to fight, yes, but he didn't have to be angry. Parry, dodge, slash, and breathe. Yes, focus on the rhythm, the dance of it, not on the blood or the raven's core as they died. Ah, it was working. He wasn't feeling those dark jolts of eldritch energy. He wasn't feeding the Iblis stone.
Which way do I want to go? I'm going to go this way.
That was always a rush.
Oh, did I hit? Oh, yeah, I hit him because I had that power that lets me do damage when I go through stuff. Huh. Oh, and this was the right choice. It led me to a chest with the old. Hell yeah. It doesn't really matter, though, if you miss it. It seems like they always refresh anyway, so. Might as well do the same thing every time. Take that off you. Pick you up, throw you down a hole. Or not. I don't mind. Either way, pick you up, throw you at that guy. You didn't actually reach that guy. Oh, I knocked him down a hole. That's funny.
Thought Renato.
Yep. Oh my god, that was amazing. I threw him into the explosion. That was fantastic. I think I might... Oh my god. I think I might touch myself for that one. No. I think I might host a party and let everyone know that I'm a badass killer machine now. Wrong sword. You're a wrong sword.
That is a very cool sword, thought Renato. No, seriously. He couldn't feel his paw anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you tell I was impressed by the joke? Mad impressed by that joke. Yeah. Good one, man. Classic joke. Big laugh. Good joke. Everyone laughs. Is that Overwatch? Not Overwatch. Overwatch? The Watchman. Oh god, I played too much Overwatch. I've been playing about like an hour of Overwatch every day. Just trying to get I try basically what I try to do is get like one level every day, so I get like one sweet loot box every day. Keep them loot boxes going. I'm waiting for the premium costumes to arrive. It's weird in the game where like the only things I can really unlock in it are costumes. That's like all I care about. So like, what can I get to feed me progress? I need something to feed me progress. That's all I need in games. Like, even though Overwatch is a great game, I need to feel like I'm making progress in some way. I guess playing it is making me feel progress.
He bore them no ill
That
will,
gaining
these
that
ravens.
level is a really
They
is
were
like
doing
it's an
their
important
job.
feedback
They were
loop to me. I don't know if that's the right
expressing their
term, but
dance,
it's a good idea.
whirl, parry,
Oh,
jump,
I want to go down there.
and breathe. It was all so simple, wasn't it? But
I like the
something was
layout of
missing.
these levels.
He didn't feel truly at peace. Wait. Wasn't this near where Calaveras lived? The sage would help him figure it all out.
Where am I going?
Boom.
Boom. Rim shot. Man, this place is chilly. I said as if I can feel the cold. Oh, I want to get over there now. Man, it is getting very blue. I'm liking the colors. Clever.
The Iblis Stone, silenced by the Sky Ripper's core, had given Renato enough power to challenge the Imperial fleet. But what Renato was seeking was inner peace. The rebellion was on the verge of extinction,
Oh.
but it would have to wait.
I'm confused. Like, what? How's this gonna end if it's not? If I don't go to the to fight the king guy, how will it end up there anyway? Or let's go fight. It's a fighting love. So done time with successful attack and see your next action. Tactical mode of combat like a true master. Let's do it. Hey, it's Calaveras.
At the end of the
Calaveras.
mountain path, he found the wise Calaveras in his workshop. To fix souls or only artifacts? He asked the sage. Does your soul need fixing? Asked the sage. I've been killing a lot of ravens lately. He told the sage. You're a fox.
What's up with that?
Birds is part of your nature. Take joy in it. I mean, I might as well worry about eating flies. Would you like a fly? It was true. That's what he had forgotten. The joy. Now he was ready for the final battle. The Farfarer.
Oh, right,
crept
we're going there
through the
anyway.
Clouds. The air had never felt so sweet since he was a child.
There it was, the dreaded Imperial fleet. He could smell wet hemp ropes ahead, wood and tar, and ravens. Even the fleet smelled good, somehow. He was ready.
He was ready.
What did he say twice? Well, we're going in with like a good, clear conscience about killing people. We're like, you know, we've kind of come to terms in our own head with the murdering of many people, which is a bit weird and messed up. But looks like we end up here anyway, regardless of what we do. It's kind of lame.
Renato had it all squared away in his head.
In different
He would
areas.
kill
though.
the Emperor. Isengrim III had begun well, but he had gone mad.
We're gonna end up dying to what's his
He
face,
was
aren't
trying
we?
to invoke the lost gods by means of dark, blasphemous rituals. That was a secret. But the victims had spoken to Renato.
I feel like I'm gonna get a
The
truth out
ghosts
of this.
had spoken. No. No anger. Renato could not afford anger. It was empowering the crystal in his sword. That made him stronger, but it clouded his mind. He would not be a hero. A hero strives. Renato would just be one with everything. The Emperor would die, and the wheel would turn, and all would be restored without rancor, without sorrow, without pain.
Ooh, attack speed up. Yep. All right, I'm ready for this. I think maybe. This is different. It's like a snowy.
Don't look down, he thought.
There's a snowiness to it. Maybe we're getting away from that snow now. Oh no,
But the
never mind.
more
It's
he
just
thought
speed.
about it, and he had so much more time to think about it now that he was not worrying about the battle. killing the Emperor would not change anything. Another would take his place. Perhaps Zenobia. Perhaps the Speaker of the Rebel Council, and power would corrupt them too, and death would make grief.
Oh.
Grief would lead to hatred.
And hatred leads to the
We
dark
must
side.
lead by example. Reject the violence. Reject the desire to create violence. But how?
Boom to your doom. Boreas. Discover. What the heck? Getting all sorts of achievements right now. What exactly am I leading up to here? Like, am I gonna turn into Zen Yada now and just be like, be one with yourself, Zen Master Supreme? I feel like that's the route I'm going down right now, Zen Master Supreme. Whoa. We've been by here a couple times, haven't we? Flying away. Flying away. Take me away from this place. Take me away from this place.
Soon he'd confront the Emperor. Again. This time, he'd make an end of him. He'd screwed up last time, but he had a good feeling about this time.
I don't think it's gonna go well. I'm sure something terrible will happen. Zenobia will end up. I think Zenobia is a big part of this. We should definitely be taking more advantage of the fact that Zenobia has feelings for us and like talk to her about stuff. What if we took the route we took in the first one, but instead of taking her to the torture chamber, we took her to the mountains? That might be a good idea. Maybe not though. Like, I don't think we get the best ending until we get all the truths unlocked. We're back here again. This is where we were the first time. Let's see what happens now. I'm feeling we're gonna. This better not end in the same bloody way as last time.
The Emperor's ship. The path behind him was strewn with dead ravens. The path to enlightenment. His mistake, he realized, was trying to change the world. The world would spin and the wheel would revolve whether he strove against it or not. What he had to do was nothing. He had attained enlightenment.
That sounds like
He sat down,
my name's not Stanley or
adopted a
something like
full
that.
lotus position and began to meditate. And all around him, the warriors stopped fighting too. They knew. They could feel his enlightenment. They gave up fighting, dropped their weapons, and became his disciples.
What?
No, just kidding. The nearest raven stabbed him with a sword and then chopped off his head. I might not have thought this through properly. Thought Renado's head as it rolled around the deck and died. And
Oh.
just like that, he was alive again. And back on the Farfarer, still fleeing burning Ubar. The book was still open before him. So, the book was a portal. It took you to the future, and your destinies would branch. He had failed and died 3 times, but he'd learned another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Oh, was that? Did I learn a cool thing? I learned the truth. The Iblis Stone is evil. Tier 3 skills unlocked. Iblis Stone corrupts anyone who the return of the hippie. That's hilarious. So in the end, I got so zen that I ended up just dying. Okay. Let's go, let's return to our first one.
Like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the path of Destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose.
I guess we don't save that kid,
The
do we?
rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting.
Well, maybe
for
we
the
get to
secret
save the
rebel
kid.
base.
He just died.
They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon
we're gonna
that
go with
banished
the frog
lost
guy.
gods could defeat the Emperor.
Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing.
Lapino was no game changer, but could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Right, we're gonna go for Lapino.
Ah, Lapino.
'Cause we haven't got his truth unlocked yet.
Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble
Mad
given
Pegasus.
time.
I wonder what
But he was out of
Pegasus
time.
is.
The Ravens had figured out that Lapino...
Alright, we've just seen that before. Alright, so we're going back to save Lapino now. Lapinus. More like Lapinus. Oh, that was a funny
Lapino
joke.
had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Sorry.
Hey, a workbench! He could try out his new bling.
Oh man, my new bling. My new bling bling. With the fling fling. It's kind of like, why am I like further ahead than I need to be? Attack speed up. Let's do it. How close we are to upgrading swords? Like halfway to war. Alright, we'll probably do the war when we do next then. We're right back where we started at the very first one now. But this time we're going to make better choices that will hopefully save Lapino. And also, like, there's more enemies. The enemies remain, like, more difficult. It would appear.
Don't go away.
Oh, I ain't done with you yet, boy. Whoa! Oh. That was very weird. My controls just stopped for a minute then. Like 100% could not do anything. Oh god, he's buffed him. Why are you still buffed? You should not be buffed anymore. Who's buffing you? Is there another one around here that I don't know about? Buffing people? So I felt like, what?
The
That's really
Ravens
weird.
had taken the town. Renato had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret
Ooh,
rituals.
look at this.
Renato hoped the people were just hiding. Renato thought of the Iblis stone and shivered.
Oh,
He had no
oh
business
shit.
messing with ancient, cruel artifacts. What he needed was his friends around him. Clear eyes, full hearts. Can't lose.
Wow, I died very, very fast
You
then.
blinked.
Died amazingly fast. This is a very different path to where I was before. These levels slightly randomly generate. Oh no, it's just a whole new way to go. So throwing those guys is like a legit strat for killing fools. Treasure hunter. Ooh. More stuff from treasure chests, perhaps? Might we go with that over the energy, honestly. I don't use the energy on these weapons pretty much ever, apart from some sweet healing. Screw it, we're going this way now. We don't need to explore every single goddamn corner of the world. But we haven't been this way before.
They'll
Let's
only
do
let
it.
you through if they think you're hot enough.
Oh, do you think I'm hot enough? I once met a person who told me I was so hot that they actually set on fire. And then we were married. That's how love works, right? If someone loves you, they set on fire and scream, and then they die. I'm pretty sure that's how love works. If that isn't how love works, then Boy, howdy, am I confused?
Nada had been the terror of the sandcastles when he was two.
When he was two. Oh, like it's just two, right? I was just thinking when you were going to say something else then. When he was two something. What's this one? Say it to increase chance of rare loot by 1%. Hell yeah. I'll take that. Oh, that 1% increase of loot. Better than anything else in the world. Oh, we can get these now. Increase the maximum sword energy. Not bad. Kick and throw distance are increased. That could be good. Freeze time for everyone but Ronaldo when countering an attack at the last second. Dash through shield. Requires dash through enemies free. Oh, I need that one. Oh, rank free. Oh, no. Target an enemy with dash to move through him and cause... damage. Inflict damage on hooked enemies. That could be good. Alright, let's go that one then.
Come in handy in a pinch.
That would actually be really good if I could dash through shield wielding enemies. I would be okay with that. I would be okay with that. Nope, can't go that way. Can we go down the well, am I? Okay. I'm trying to work out if these are like randomly generated or just different all the time. Depending on... Because this is totally different from last time. It definitely makes playing through these a lot more enjoyable. And I guess it was because I went a different way, but I don't remember those ways being there when I was here before. Where the heck am I here? Oh, is that a switch? It's a shovel. It's a shovel. That's not a switch.
Death to traitors! Corn to ravens.
Death to the traitors! Oh god. God damn. That was pretty damn good.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast.
Lapinus.
Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners.
What?
Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
So they just ate people if they were like, oh man, I'm pretty hungry. I kind of forgot. It's like, what did you do with the prisoner? I got really hungry and forgot to interrogate him. Just kind of ate him. Really?
Ooh,
yeah, sorry
what's
about that.
there?
My bad. Critical chance. Ooh. What does this say? Dear Zenobia, how are you enjoying the academy? New friends must be flocking around you. No doubt. Here's a place. Wait. Oh. What? Flocking around you. No doubt. Here in the place, things the same. I have much time to dedicate to my special hobby. I've been calibrating with Professor Kirst's team and the experts investigate the nature of the islands. My gut is telling me that the islands are alive. I think they have a will of their own. Do you hear me, daughter? Our world could be more than floating masses of rock and water. Have I read this one before? Professor Calaveras and his boys have made measurements. The islands are drifting, surrounded by the endless sky. It's difficult to notice, but through careful measurements of the wind over long periods of time, there is certain the islands are moving westwards. Where to? It may take centuries, millennia to reach the destination. I have the strange idea. What if the islands are some sort of herd, and that they are deliberately searching for another herd of islands? Can you imagine new islands with their own inhabitants? The thought that we may not be alone if only I could live long enough to witness the event. We're getting some sort of insight into why he's on so, like, loony. Doom, 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 boom, boom, boom. Give me that. Energize. And that one, and that one. Here he is.
Dirty and bloody, Reynardo finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Reynardo recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who happened to also be a deadly sorcerer, and, oh, his only daughter? That would be worth it. And it would be nice to see her. He'd always had a soft spot for her. And he felt sure she had one for him. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Him and Lapino get the call? I mean, that's a new one. We could get her, and then this time take her to the islands to interrogate her. The eye of a lost god must hold great power. Or we could go to get the core with Lapino. That might be an idea. Should we try that one? Go completely down a different route?
To make the Sky Ripper, the Transcendent Emperor had wrapped an armature around the eye of a god. Reynardo had already let that armature slip away to save Lapino's life. But even its core, the eye torn from a god, surely they could fashion a great weapon from that. The core of the Sky Ripper? Lapino's excited. That's an actual thing that we could just go and get. You've been busy.
What about
Sure, huh?
Irish rabbit?
Reynardo
That
told him
thing?
all the things he'd been up to. Soon they got to talking about old times, about wages they'd won and lost, and scrapes they'd barely got out of. It was good to be back with his friend.
Reynardo grinned. He had a very good feeling about this.
Okay. Because I feel like if I go down the route with the bunny face, then I'm just going to end up going down to that path. But if I go down the one that I haven't been down, then it's going to be totally different.
It's beautiful here, thought Reynardo. He was thrilled to be back with his old war buddy. He'd missed the mad rabbit, but something was not quite right.
What? What is wrong? You know what? We'll find out what's wrong next time. Gotta get healing, man. God, look at me. I'm so injured. We'll find out what's wrong next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time for more stories of the thingies. If you did enjoy the episode, don't forget to leave a like and let me know what you thought about the episode itself in the comment section. I will be reading them and I will respond to the ones that need responding to. And tell your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Make me a cake. Buy me a present of love, the power of love, any of the above. I don't mind. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.